Welcome to Monster Bear Productions.
3, 2, 1. All right, welcome to another episode of Monster Bear Productions, all the way from Boston.
Yes, sir.
We got my boy Wolf. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Wolf.
What's up, y'all? You know, I'm Wolf, Cody, whatever you want to call me. From Boston, you know, Dorchester representing. You know, we don't like Brady no more, man.
What? You like Tom Brady? It's all about Cam.
That's it. As soon as he left signing them papers, man, it was over with.
It's all about Cam Newton. He got y'all like 8 rings.
We're even gonna make the playoffs with him, bro.
Tough crowd.
Oh God, man, you're Boston ruthless, man. Boston. That's why they have that tea party over in Boston. Them niggas are ruthless. But all right. all right. Then we're gonna fly up a little bit north. We're gonna head up to New York.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Tyrell, but I also go by Rex. I'm from New York, Long Island. You know what I'm saying? He had to get it popping.
You still like Eli, man? To be on football.
Eli.
Drake. What? Eli. Drake.
Bro, the only New York team I can talk about right now is the Brooklyn Nets, because that's the only team that might do something next year.
You guys getting KD? You stole it from us, but yeah.
Stole him?
No, we stole him first, but hey, no, it's all good.
Draymond Green was arguing with him. He didn't want to be there anyway.
Well, Draymond Green was right. He's a bitch because he
Oh, now he's a bitch.
He always been a bitch. All right, because we was doing hella good. It's the curse of KD. Now watch out, I'm telling you, because Oklahoma City, they was fired. They was good. They was rising up. You know, they had the thing going on. KD left, they ass water. My Warriors, KD left, we ass water. All right, now watch out. Watch out now.
I'm gonna get me a ring out this motherfucker, though. You're gonna be asking him. I'm gonna get me a ring out this motherfucker.
Give me a fucking ring. I'll fuck with it.
Yo, but not with Kyrie though, bro.
Oh, yeah, now with Kyrie said he Boston, so he Boston. You know how Kyrie is. Go ahead and tell him how Kyrie is.
I'm not gonna argue with that. That nigga's he different.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping he can like figure it out.
How he different? Because he believe in flat Earth. That's why he different.
He different because that nigga's erratic, bro.
I think we're just doing. This is not going to be another anti-flat Earth saga. Believe in it if you want to believe in. Do whatever you want. I don't really give a damn. But on a serious note, okay, what's going on with your boys, the Patriots, man? I'm sorry to mention this. Damn, I thought they'd do something with Cam.
I mean, bro, I can't even answer that, man. I ain't watched one football game this year.
After Tom Brady left,
it's not even that. It's
Tom
just
Terrific left. You stopped watching. I knew it.
It's just like sports in general, bro. Like with the whole like quarantine thing, Corona. Once like the NBA, I seen how that was. I was like, how's football gonna work? And then like I watched like some, the first week, and I was like, I can't be here. You know.
Why had to go deep on me like that? We were segueing into some jokes. We had to go.
Because yo, it hurts. I love football, man.
No, but for real though. So what about? I'm gonna get to you next, bro. But what about the NFL season? That have you feeling kind of different? Is it the pandemic? Is it? What do you think it is?
I think you get so used to seeing the fans and everything. Like it's any little thing that happen, you hear that ooh, that whatever. That really impacts the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm watching that and ain't no one making noise, I could just walk outside and see it. You know? Like, they ain't getting paid for it. Why y'all getting paid for it?
All right. So pretty much like the radios that they're blasting, they doing it for you? Like the fake audio atmosphere?
Bro, once I seen the NBA, how they had the people, like, live streaming, video chat and whatever, that was crazy. And in baseball, they got, like, the signs in the seat. That's like once I seen, I'm like, yo, I'm good at this shit on all sports, bro.
What about you, Rel? You been watching these? I call him Rel too. So his name's Tyrell. But when you hear me say Rel or Wolf, these are the names we've been calling each other for a while. But what about you, Rel? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, it has been tough for me to get into sports this year, but it took a little bit of getting used to like get back into basketball because I watched a couple games, like the preseason games when I was getting back into it, and I was like, nah. But as the playoffs went on and it started to get more and more exciting, I kind of tuned into it more.
all right. So we go for LeBron. Just
Of course.
Of course,
everybody say of course.
had to
Why?
do it for Kobe.
Well, you got to do it for Kobe. You got me there. I'm about to say, like, other than that, you don't believe what LeBron did was a lot of America hates LeBron for many different reasons.
Bro,
Um,
why?
well, more reasons that people feel like he's a hypocrite. They don't agree with the kneeling for the national anthem. They believe it's unpatriotic. Um, they believe that you should stand for the national anthem, and we should have a cordial conversation about the violence that's been going on. And then, of course, you got the narratives being switched by the media, which, like kind of like, we have like the whole media scenario where people kind of listen to the media as like, oh, well, Fox said that these guys are kneeling for the national anthem because they're disrespecting the flag, because it's all disrespectful. And I don't. Then they start changing the narrative from that to like, I don't kneel for the flag, I kneel for God, and people just find any other way to any kind of way to kind of avoid the subject of it. They'll mention it, but they'll kind of avoid the subject, and it's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. That's why I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm a coal miner. I don't fucking know shit. But this is what I'm kind of my observation about what I've noticed and what people are like, or they're saying they're trying to project, and they feel like, well, I have it worse. It's pretty much like what I've noticed. It's pretty much like when they say like, oh, my arm is hurt. Well, you know what? Both my legs were shot off, and you only see me complaining. It's
Yeah.
kind of one of those scenarios people feel. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but yeah. But as you
So,
were saying, huh?
do you ever think like how they say, oh, that's wrong to kneel during the national anthem? No one's disrespecting soldiers with that. That don't ever cross through their minds. Like,
It did, but it switched the narrative, like I was saying before.
yeah,
When Because not all soldiers think alike. That's like saying like all black people think alike, all Hispanic people think alike, all white people think alike, all Asian, all Native Americans, blah blah, so on and so forth. But people, when they switch to that and say like, oh, now I don't kneel, I stand for the flag and I kneel for God, because now they feel like it's a more righteous affair because God is holy and through the month like the ultimate power. So we kneel for Him, we kneel before the Father, and we stand for the flag to show our patriotism. And I'll get into that patriotism here later, but yeah, so
yeah, it's just like I don't agree with that because I feel like one, not what you're saying, just like what
yeah,
people do a lot.
yeah, you're good.
That whole kneeling thing, man, that's the only way you get a point across. It's like how people say double tap. Like, there's like some of the most violent murders you've seen in history. People really like dismantled the body. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that to really make a point. And I feel like that whole kneeling, yeah, it's a step, but that's really making a point. Like you don't listen till you see that, then everyone wants to speak on it because they feel that's wrong somewhere else.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying. That I think, but people don't see that because you live in a various form of your reality. Like in their reality, they don't see that they can empathize to a certain degree, but they don't see, for example, when you see someone kneeling for the flag and you lost your father or brother in the military, or you lost your father or brother or sister or auntie, whoever, and who's working in the law enforcement or something.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Hold on, I'm gonna let you go here. I'm gonna let you go
Uh,
here too. So they feel like that is the they feel like in their reality they feel like Well, not all of them are like that. Of course, there's a few bad apples. There's only a few, but what I've seen, they're all been good to me. That kind of scenario. Um, but I'm gonna transfer over to Real right now, Wolf. So hold your thoughts here in a second. So go ahead, Real. So how do you feel about the whole social dilemma we're going through with the kneeling and everybody hating LeBron?
Going back to what you said about like having family members who served and passed away.
Yeah.
Today's Veterans Day, by the way, and
Yep.
my older brother served in the Air Force, and he passed away. So I feel like that was the reason my brother passed away. So people like LeBron can use their voice to like go against social injustices, fight for whatever they believe in. So you know that's his right. That's his God-given right.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, my personal feelings of everything, this whole situation, I agree totally with what Real was saying. Um, this is a freedom that's cost. People want freedom, but they don't want they want their version of freedom. But freedom is for all. Freedom is for all. So um, if you don't agree with a certain person's rhetoric and you want to chastise them, you want to call them sons of bitches. Sorry, Trump, that was a fucking horrible thing you ever said. But you want to call people like that and get your base all riled up for freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of protest. Granted, like they said with Colin Kaepernick, it was a private corporate business. Okay, private corporate business. He wasn't performing well, so be it. He was blackballed, so be it. But he expressed his freedom, and he paid some type of sacrifice. People may say like, "Well, he's a millionaire. He didn't pay no sacrifice." Well, he could have been a multimillionaire. You're looking at it from your perspective because right now most people are not living in a wealth of environment. And my biggest issue I have with people, not all people, just like minute people, they always say like, "Well, he paid. He's not being oppressed. We paid him millions." But if you start shutting down people who have the voice to fight back against people who what they feel is wrong, and you shut them down, what voice does that leave you? If you because you have the money or finances to fight back with that.
Yeah.
America's
Very true.
capitalistic society. It's a very capitalistic society, and which I'm all for. Capitalism rules the day. So if they fight back and they say this is wrong, we're going to fight for some kind of sort of equality, whether this or that. If you can shut them down with a very reasonable, articulate um, argument and shut them down, that's perfect. It's beautiful. You shut them down. But when you start using idiocracy, like, well, he's rich, we paid him. To me, that's extremely dumb because if you shut him down, what that leaves us, we have no say. And prime example, guys, I don't want to throw this out here, the election. Prime example, like the election. Right now, people say, well, this is fraud. This is voter fraud. Well, guess what? You shut down the most powerful people that can help us out with this voter fraud. You say, stay in your lane, shut up and dribble. You tell them, shut up and act, shut up and do this stuff, shut up and do that stuff. You tell them to shut up all the time. And
Yeah.
the media got you so involved in this situation and like getting you on your feelings about some type of thing that gets you in your emotions, what they're great at, and you don't take back this and think like, well, we told everybody to shut up. I told everybody to shut up. I told everybody to shut up. Now I want to speak up. Now everybody tell me you shut up. you know, that's pretty much what's going on. That's what I see. I
Yeah.
don't want to take over this podcast. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to take over this podcast. We're gonna. I feel like I'm preaching, but anyway, speaking of elections, Wolf, I'm gonna start with Wolf, and I'm gonna go to you next. Okay, Rel? Actually, I'm gonna start with Rel first. Okay, Wolf, and I'm gonna go to you next, Wolf. Hey, Rel, so what do you think about this election? You think there's voter fraud?
Voter fraud? No,
Yeah.
because
You don't believe in your fellow New Yorker? Trump, man, Trump 2020. It's the Orange Man, bro. He's New Yorker, New York love, bro. You can't. It's the Orange Man, bro.
yeah, you know what the two colors in New York usually is? Orange and blue. That nigga's red. But but we gonna keep it going. But, No, I don't believe it's voter fraud, mainly because, they take into account of all the extra votes that came in or whatever. But if you look, Trump told his people not to vote by mail.
Mhm.
And all the extra votes that's coming in is people who voted by mail, which is, not the Republicans, but
Democrat.
people, Democrats. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could not think of the word.
Because you don't like them. Because Trump's your man. Trump is your man. I'm telling you, Rail. He a New Yorker. You New Yorkers don't take no shit. That's why people don't understand. Like this is New York we're talking about.
You wilding right now. Yo, did you see what happened with I think it was Mike Pence. He rode through New
Yeah.
York and like they was throwing mad eggs and like
What?
wilding. Yeah, they
What?
was they was
I see
attacking
that.
his car. Yo, that was
What?
funny as hell, bro.
That wasn't on the news, bro. What happened?
Nah, I saw it on. I don't remember if it was Twitter or it was on Instagram. It was on one of the reels.
Yeah.
Yo, they was really wilding. It was like because they had like counter protests going on, and then they had I think Mike Pence riding through with his limo,
Yeah.
and they was wilding. Yo, when you get a chance, check that out. That was very entertaining.
Yeah. If you can send me a link on like Snapchat or Facebook or Instagram or something, yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
Yeah. So I can put it on the description. That's wild. What reason why they was throwing eggs is and like
We New Yorkers, we don't take shit, bro. That's why we was throwing eggs.
I'm dead. I'm dead, bro. I can't even say nothing. I'm dead. He got me back on that one. He said we don't take shit, bro. But for sure, for sure, for sure. See, I'm gonna get to you here in a second, Wolf. So you don't think there's voter fraud, like when there's plenty of evidence of dead people born in 1875 voting for Pence, when there's plenty of videos, not videos, but like documents showing that people in the the like CNA department, like take old folks homes, say if you don't vote for Biden, you'll get no food.
Hmm. See,
Wow.
I wasn't informed of all that.
I want to throw you a lifeline. There's voter fraud every year, ladies and gentlemen. It happens on both sides. Fraud every year. It happens on both sides. Doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat, Libertarian all day. But it doesn't matter if you're Republican or
I
Democrat.
was gonna say something about the last election too, but like the interference with Russia and all that.
Yeah, but my question is, where were the Russians at in this election?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Asking for where these niggas at when you need them. I'm like, we losing. No, when I say we, I'm talking about speaking as if I was a conservative or Republican. We losing right now. Where are my Russians? You're like, what's the bullshit now?
Putin was like, "Yo, this nigga Trump on his own. He wilding right now."
Trump, we got COVID. We ain't worried about the election this year, bro. I'm trying to get my country shut down. I'm on Sweden is beating us. God dang.
Everybody worried about the coronavirus. He's like, y'all deal with that on y'all own.
Shit. What's Sputnik? Oh, but anyway, I throw it out there for NASA, bro. NASA all day. But over to my
You know, man.
yeah, I see the NASA shirt. He's gonna be our Alex Jones today. But but all right, what about you? What do you think about the elections? Do you think there's voter fraud or anything?
I mean, like you said, it's just always voter fraud, but I feel like this year, it just, it might have been real. Like, people, like,
Bro, it was real. It was really real this year.
The impossible happened, last election, and everyone was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Every side was on their side. But I think this last 4 years really showed, like, all right, maybe we might have messed up.
Mm-hmm.
About what? All right, I'm gonna buck with y'all. I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm starting with Wolf right now. All right, bro. So, Wolf, why do you feel like we messed up?
Because, it's like, I'm just saying, bro, he's too out there with it. Everything he do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be a certain type of way, but you keep it low. You keep it in the room.
Okay.
Trump's on the front lawn, man.
It was the rhetoric. I got you, huh?
And he made it hot. And I feel like even people who were on his side was like, yo, this has been like, we're too out in the open now. Like, things, you know, and it had to change, bro.
Oh, man. All right, what about you, Rel?
Yeah, like Wolf said, he's just like, because even when like Wolf said, like other presidents were kind of like that, they still like kept it like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Like,
he's just they can't control this man. He says whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And he really gets up there and say whatever he wants, and it's like, yo, this the leader of a country.
I gave him the
y'all don't like that? You don't like what he says when you walk in there when you call people sons of bitches? I mean, not sons of bitches, but that's a bad analogy. I want to say, when he's talking about bombing people, and they go like, motherfuckers, we told North Korea, we got nukes.
Exactly.
Like, bro, there's no need for all that, man.
Y'all keep it professional, keep it classy.
Y'all don't want that smoke every day waking up like what the president say now. Y'all don't want that smoke.
For that first year, bro, that first and second year, it was like, yo, like
He was really wild.
Yeah. Whole, like countries and stuff. It just was like, you take a problem this big, you let it go and just grow and grow and grow. Next thing you know, it was like this, bro. Like,
yeah.
That dude's crazy, man.
So it's primarily Trump's. Was it his policies or it was nothing about his policies, just mostly his rhetoric. He didn't seem too presidential, right?
Bro, it's just like easiest way to put it. You don't let we playing ball back in the day, right? You don't let the crazy dude be team captain. Because you know what's happening.
Why can't we let him be captain for 8 years, bro?
Yo, when you go out of bounds, you ain't even out of bounds. You good. Just run back over.
Keep running, bro. Just keep running. The next thing you know, you'll be in shape, right? You be in shape. You be out there. I'm out of bounds, but I'm still running. Like, you be in shape, though. You be out there just getting it.
And then it's like he just starts picking on people, like people he don't like because maybe he lost to.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna build this right here so they can't do this. No, I'm like, bro, come on.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I kind of secretly wanted another 4 more seasons of Trump.
Yo.
Wow.
I didn't vote for him. I'm sorry, guys. I know my votes never count. I voted for a libertarian, blah, blah, blah. He voted for JoJo. I'm sorry. My beliefs fall more with libertarians' beliefs than actual Republicans or Democrats. So, but anyway, secretly, I want 4 more years of Trump. I want to see what this shit go. I love waking up every day like, oh shit, he said what?
They got to that little country war for a minute. I was like, no. Get out of there right now.
Bro, I was about ready to stock up on MP5s and AKs. Like, I'm like, nah, it ain't like this.
But y'all didn't see nothing though. Y'all didn't notice the 4 years. You know what I learned after these 4 years of Trump?
What?
Ain't no country want to smoke with the United States of America. Ain't no country want to smoke with us, bro. Cause this nigga, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This nigga, we knew that, but he proved that. But he proved that because, bro, I was sitting there like, we better go to war with North Korea. As soon as Trump's like, motherfucker, we got nukes. He invited Trump instantly to North Korea. Like, all right, let's talk about this. Hold on.
Wait.
Even China, he goes like, you walk in that motherfucker. He said, listen here, motherfuckers. Our trade deals are out of pocket. He walked in that motherfucker. China's like, all right, hold on, let's talk about this. I was noticing this stuff. Yeah. Granted, I get it. When it comes to GPD per capita, we was ranked 14th per capita, but overall we were ranked number 1. But we have a lot more. And in the first world, we have a lot more civilians in our nation. But per capita, we're ranked 14th, which is better than we've been ranked for a while. I get that. I get what people have some great arguments when they mention that stuff like that. But I just noticed this, besides all the bullshit, all the fucking economic sides and all the healthcare sides and all the business sides, I was like, God damn, this ain't no country want to smoke with us. I'm like, ain't no country like when he said, motherfucker, we got nukes. I was like, what? And he said, motherfucker. I was like, what? I want 4 more seasons. I want to see what season 6. I want to see what season 5 look like. If season 5, secretly, that's why I kind of wanted. Oh, I'm gonna keep the fuck with y'all. I didn't vote for him. I live in Colorado. Denver's gonna beat the rest of Colorado anyway. The Denver votes mostly left anyway, so I'm like, I realized during my electoral college, it's like my vote really doesn't matter until Denver kind of switches over to the red, or we start going libertarian. JoJo, y'all should have voted for JoJo. Get JoJo in there. Look at her name. Her name is Jo Jorgensen. Come on now, JoJo. They've been the first female president, but y'all messed it up. Y'all messed it up. Mess up my libertarian party. But anyway, like I was like, no, I've been libertarian for a long time here, guys. But anyway, going on the real right now. Enough of my long ass soliloquy. But for real, so have you, like, during this pandemic, have you noticed anything different, like in the world? Like, have you experienced anything different other than the mask?
The guy can't go to the movies.
Oh no, you can, bro.
Well, now.
I got you.
Come on, man. Why you gotta make my shit like my questions is hella dumb and shit? Well, I mean, it's outside the social norm other than movies. I can't go to movies.
I had to throw
Word.
in there.
Shit. Good.
I had to throw a little bit of humor in there, but
yeah, I'll fuck with it.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff's been real different. Like as far as the economy goes, like people losing their jobs, crime has went up, especially in my area. Yeah, it's been different. It's definitely been different. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna thug it out.
Right. There you go.
Keep it moving, man.
Yeah. Keep it moving. All right. What about Wolf? Well, you Wolf. You know, see anything different over there in Boston?
Yeah, bro, like
B-Town.
Told you, like food don't taste the same, bro.
Hold on, time out, guys. He told me, but I was so fucked up on that last podcast. I'm not gonna release that. My shit was slurring. I was like, "Let me tell you something about." I'll tell you. I couldn't do it. I was over there just slurring, man. I was like straight up wino off the street. I couldn't do it. So I ain't posting this. I'll lose all my subscribers, all 35 of y'all. I see y'all watching. First of all, my analytics let me know y'all be watching my podcast. So subscribe to that motherfucker. But anyway, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, Wolf. Sorry about that.
Nah, you good. Yeah, like food don't taste the same, bro. Cause like when it first popped off, everything closed. There wasn't no like, okay, well this can be open for this and this many people. Like they didn't have that under control yet. So like at first you couldn't eat a lot of different places, bro. Like the supermarket was packed, and it was just like, yo, like, it's getting crazy. And like you said, people losing their jobs. You lose a lot of people getting mugged.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, bro. Like, and then like it kind of got better, then it closed again. Then it got better. Now it's back to closing. So I don't know. We got to work together.
Wolf, do you think the masks are helping with this pandemic?
I mean, honestly, bro, I feel like if that wanted to really get in you and get in your, your stream, it would go right over the mask or through it. Like it's not like you're wearing one of them crazy, like decontamination suits all the time and this and that. So, I mean, they probably do to a certain extent, but like after hearing the first things, like it was like it lives on certain surfaces for like so long and this and that, and you can clean it and it just, it kind of stops it. Like, kind of ain't good, bro. So if that was really like that, I feel like it'll be more.
Right. I heard you say it. What about you, Rel? Do you think the masks are helping?
Like Will said, like it depends on the type of mask, because it's like you said, like even if you got on a mask, you still like touching your face and adjusting the mask and stuff
Yeah.
sometimes. So it's like it probably helps to a certain extent, but not what we think it's doing.
You guys think there'll be a vaccine next year? Think real? I'll start with Rel on this one. Rel, you think there will be we'll have a vaccine by next year or here soon?
I would hope so, because I invested in the company that's making it, so I need my money.
I'll
But-
blame it there. Yeah, Capitalist 101. Get your money by any cost. Don't let pandemic go to waste.
But on a serious note, I do hope so. And they have been making progress with it, so I do hope that they would have it by next year.
What about you, Wolf? You think you will have a vaccine by?
Honestly, I feel like, yeah. Because in my lifetime, it seems like one story just gets to the next story that gets to the next story.
No.
And I feel like this is just one of those because, like, nothing really happened like crazy in a while. And it's just, they're going to pop out the blue with it one day. Like, oh, yeah, just come on down and we're going to put this patch on you and it takes all the corona away. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, you guys we're right ahead to the conspiracy side of this whole conversation here. I'm gonna start with Wolf on this one. Do you think they're going to inject us with a tracking chip that's going to monitor our? We got Joe and Kamala Harris in there, so you think they're going to track us with a tracking chip when they inject us with the vaccine of the COVID-19?
I mean, honestly, bro, if it was like how it was back in the day where technology wasn't where it is, they would have to do something like that. But now everyone's on something. Everyone's always got their phone on them. It's not hard to, government do whatever they do.
Pretty much already tracking it anyway. Huh? What about you, bro?
Yeah, I don't know if I see that happening. Not yet, at least. I don't think we're that far ahead to where they're gonna start injecting us with chips. I do believe that may happen sometime in the future, with the currency in your arm and all that crazy stuff, but nah, not right now.
That makes sense. So we're going to start getting deep here, guys. It's going to get real wild. So it'll get like extremely wild. So you guys prepared for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. We're going to start talking about relationships.
All right, I gotta go, guys.
So I have my two homies though currently in relationships right now. So Real, this is like one of the subjects you get extremely passionate about, and you too, Wolf. So what about relationships that you feel that needs to be heard, needs to be said?
Me first or what?
Yeah, you, Real.
Oh, my bad. So, I feel like the one thing that that gets like overlooked in relationships and why they fail a lot is that like people don't understand that it's always work. Like it's not gonna always be easy. You know, one person ain't gonna be at 100% all of the time, and that's when you got to pick up that slack and like be there for that person. But as soon as something goes wrong, one person just wants to leave. But that's not how relationships work. That's not how they last.
All right. Okay. So working like how? Like, what do you mean by work like this? The time management, or just like coming up with something different every single day, or just like investment into the relationship?
More like investment into the relationship, just like consistency. Just like I said, there's gonna be arguments, there's gonna be disagreements, but as long as those people know that they got each other through all of it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I hear you. What about you, Wolf? Same question.
Uh, I definitely feel like people need to understand that you have to communicate. You know,
That's
like
huge. That's huge.
if a lot of younger people to get into those relationships, you know, through high school, that they get married and whatever, you gotta communicate early. Because if you don't, people never know. You know what I'm saying? Like I could never know. Hey, you don't like macaroni and cheese, but you'll eat it just because. So then I make that all the time. You eat it just because, and then it's like one day you flip out, and it's like, well, I never told you. So it's like it's little stupid things that can just catch up to you.
Right. So
And
open.
no, go ahead.
No, you good. You good. I'm
Oh,
not going to cut you off.
what was the other question you asked?
No, also like what I was asking is you pretty much answered you from your point of view is communication. I was asking well I was asking prior before is that investment
Oh,
time
yeah, it's all that, bro.
communication like you said like communication um yeah yeah
Yeah.
so I can totally see what you see what you guys totally are saying and I concur with both what you guys are saying especially the communication aspect and the investment aspect because and it pretty much is an investment in life. If you look at it, I'm sorry to compare men and women to stock. We look at it as stock. If you don't take time and like that stock is treating you good and doing treating you well and not pulling you down, you'll take time and invest more into that stock or finagle that stock in some kind of how. Um, and then buy that stock. I'm not comparing man and woman to stock, but I'm just saying asset. But I'm just saying like investment wise, we use the invest more.
Yeah,
Investment terminology. I know this is sounding bad, guys, but this speaking.
Yo.
Yeah. I know this is sounding bad, but I promise. For people out there who invest in stock, this will help them out because the leading people who get divorced or more divorce or breakups are people who are in I guess you'll see white collar or so. Like
okay.
they get divorced more than anybody else in the nation. And I'm just saying, I'm speaking to them right now, as in like when I talk about stock. If you, I will go back to the blue collar here in a minute, but I'm about to say the blue collar has a more grasp of reality. If you're a white collar guy, your grasp of reality is what your reality, what you see, which is I own the world, pretty much kind of style, But to my white collar guys out there, so you take your stock, right? And you realize like the investment you have in your stock, you love that stock, and then you try to sell it to the highest builder, the highest uh, bidder. But there's always that one stock that you truly love and you can't get rid of. And every investor knows this. There's a stock out there like I believe in this stock. This stock's gonna work for me, and do that. And then if you sell it too soon, you never get the fruits of your labor. If you sell it too late, you never get the fruits of your labor. You gotta sell it just right, and that's pretty much when you die. We got it. For my stocks guys out there, that's for my stocks people. That's for my stocks people. Now back to blue collar America. Pretty much is just cherishing and appreciating your love for who they are, and then realizing their faults and helping them uplift from their faults to not manipulate, but more so like create that to a positivity you see in their life into their life, so they can kind of adjust their mindset to like, oh well, this about me. I don't like the way my hair looks on Tuesday. Well, babe, on Tuesday, that's my favorite part of well, my favorite look of you because it's natural. It's you. Uh, that kind of style. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by like blue collar stuff like that. For my white collar people out there, you get what I'm talking about. For blue collar people out there, I hope you get what I'm talking about. I hope I didn't lead you with the stocks analogy. I gotta talk like I talk like that because that's the way white collar people look at uh, males and females of the opposite sex of them. But anyway, yeah. So um, relationship wise, like is there any advice you would give for the common folk out there? Like we tell them, like, what would you tell it? Like, say if some my random guy walked up to you, Wolf, and say like, hey, uh, I'm having a hard time finding a lady. I don't know what to do. What should I do?
Honestly, the only thing I can say is keep trying. Because when you find that special person, you know. Like they say it in movies, and everyone be like, "Oh, what does that mean?" Oh, then you really do know. It's one of them times too where it's like you look at it like, "Oh, this relationship ain't going nowhere," and then out of next thing you know, boom, you're like, you get that feeling, and you don't get that feeling with every girl or guy. So, you know,
What about the pansexuals out there or the non-binary? I'm telling you.
I mean, hey man, do what you do.
Stop. I'll leave you alone. Hold on. All right. All right, bro. Your turn.
Yo, that caught me off guard. But yeah, I mean, I'll say the same thing as Wolf said. Just keep your confidence up no matter what, and just keep trying, keep going.
Keep confidence up. Like, what if someone walks up to you like, oh, I gave it all I got there, Wolf and Rail. I came around and I realized that it's me. I'm the problem. I try to be the best I can, and girls don't like me for some apparent reason, and I can't figure out why. Uh, 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 like, we get to that guy. What do you get to that guy?
Mickey Mouse. Like, honestly, tell them you stop crying, man. You hit a couple walls, find the door.
Keep pushing forward, right?
That's it.
There you go. All right. Yeah. Bro.
Yes, I mean, same thing. Just like keep your head down, keep it moving, bro. There's someone out there for everybody.
But she said she's asexual. I don't know this joke. I quit. I'll stop catting off, guys. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a little bit like work tired, and my boys always give me like this, man. I don't know why. But on a serious note, we're going serious here. Like say if someone's going through like some serious hard times, like really deep emotional time, like they feel like giving up. I feel like there's like no hope. Um, I feel like
Right.
there's like no, there's just no to be no kind of reason. Just this is hypothetical, like hypothetical. Um, like I feel like there's like no type of hope, like they've been through so much in life, and life been throwing them like avalanche after avalanche after avalanche, and they're trying to peek through the hole. Like they're trying to. You guys have like wonderful, fantastic advice, and I feel like the world should hear this. Like when it comes to deep rooted emotional, mental problems, mental issues, and like majority of that time it comes from kind of some sort of pain, in which pain can be beautiful at times, and it could be a horror show that breaks your will, that breaks your spirit, So you guys like give the great advice, like to like people I've heard you guys communicate with and talk with. So I just want you guys to express yourself. Like someone's going through some kind of mental issue of depression, sadness, lost in the world. Like what kind of advice would you give them? I'm gonna start with Rel first, Wolf, and then I'll go to you next, okay? Um, Laura.
All right. I'm gonna just start off by saying like both y'all my brothers and both of y'all know my story. Know where I came from, what I dealt with, and everything. I suffered from depression.
Hey, bro.
Hmm?
Just for the viewers out there, you mind expressing a little bit where you came from? Not express all of it, just a little bit.
Uh, where do I start, bro?
Let's start where you felt comfortable with, bro.
I mean, I grew up, you know, not in the best, environment. When like I expressed, my brother passed away when I was 17. I was a senior in high school. My mother passed away the day after Christmas last year. I had, plenty of friends pass away on me. And I just grew up around a rougher environment.
Mm.
And like I said, I dealt with depression, anxiety, PTSD. But even during the toughest of those times, I still held on, because I ain't yet served my purpose. And right now, I'm a living testament to that. I own a business. I'm still here. I'm working. You know, I still got my niece, my brother, my brother's here, who all got love for me. And I'm keeping it pushing. One thing is, you just got to keep pushing. You got to believe that you have a purpose here, and you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get where you need to be.
Right. That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. That's true. Like I'm not gonna lie, like seeing your will and your resolve, like it's inspiring. Like I seen countless thousands of people, like I guess you can say skeletons that didn't even make it as far as you did. You got your own business going, you got things going, you got a relationship now. Congratulations.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Appreciate that,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Shorty. We won't mention her name because we don't know if she want to be on air. But but she know who she is. Subscribe to Monster Bear Productions. But anyway.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Try to get in when I can get in. I know shameless plug, but get in when I get. I'm hungry out here. But anyway, but for real though, on a serious note, but yeah, man, like your will, your resolve, man, is inspiring, man. Just like now kill that smile you got, bro. That smile you got right there, and
You
nothing kill
know?
that thing. Like life itself is trying to throw everything it got you to that. Like I said, the proverbial demon is trying to conquer you over, trying to take you over. But like your spirit too bright, and they just can't destroy it, man. They can't destroy it. And I know, man, I can't wait to see y'all later on when we talk about their rap career. Stay tuned. When y'all blow up, man. Like I can see it now. I can definitely see it, man. That's
It's coming
astounding.
soon.
Yeah, it's come real soon. Come real soon. Yeah, man. I'm really proud of you, man. Personally, for
Really
me, I
appreciate
know
that.
it may not mean much. I know because like
Right.
like, we're close to the same age, but I'm extremely proud of you. Like it's inspiring, bro. It's like really inspiring, and like I feel like people should hear that because most people get inspired by a person and never tell that person. What,
Yeah,
what, and the crazy part of that, when you tell that person you inspire them, that inspires them to be even greater, which is crazy. I never get that.
it really does, cause like you know, one of my things too when I dealt with depression is I had to really reflect on my life and figure out my purpose. And my purpose is to make the best impact I can on whoever I come across. Like whoever I encounter, I try to leave my mark on them and make a positive impact in their life, no matter how big, how small.
Right.
That's my purpose. And like the fact that I inspired you, I'm serving my purpose.
Yes, sir.
I agree, bro. I concur. Oh, I concur, man. What about you, Wolf, man?
Definitely all that what Rex said. That's very important. Only thing that I did on my end, because I'm a Pisces, and I'm very in touch with like emotions, everything with emotions and feelings. So it's like my thing is always talk through it. When you have something crazy, like I know you don't want to talk at first, take that time, but definitely you have to talk. Because if you don't, each emotion just gets pushed away, and then they come out slowly on a bad day. And this happened, that all comes out. So my whole life is like once I really got to a point where it's like you feel who you're becoming and like who you are. It's
What
like
got you to that point? Like, what led up to that point?
honestly, bro, I grew up in a crazy environment too, and you see a lot of stuff from people getting robbed to people getting beat up to stabbed, whatever, and sometimes it sticks with you and you express it the wrong way. Some people turn into I'm gonna do what I seen, or I'm gonna be scared of what I seen and stay inside, stay to myself. and it can affect you in any of those ways. And I was one of those where it was like I was everywhere. Like there was times I was scared to go outside. There was times where I felt like, damn, I want to do this. And sometimes when you don't express that and don't accept that you went through that emotion, you're gonna reenact that emotion. So, you know, started seeing like, friends get killed, and it was like, how do you deal with that? I still to this day I go up to the graveyard sometimes and like, sit and smoke a cigarette and talk. You know, no one's there, but I feel like that person is still there. And being a real like loyal, loving person like that, you get nothing but positive energy. Like, I walk up on people now, and if I feel like their vibe is a smidget off, I'm like, and I'm out the area, because I don't deal with that. Like, I know a lot of people, there be stuff simple as like they get in an argument sometimes, and they'll say, "Oh, it ruined my weekend," or whatever. I look at that like, damn, that argument ruined my hour, this past hour right here. By that next hour, I'm trying to cool myself down to the point where I can think why this happened. Because of course, me being a Pisces, I overthink everything. I analyze it, and like anything people say, I think of 1,000 ways or reasons why they said it. And then when I feel like I got the best one, I push it out my head, and it's like it's gone. I dealt with it, and it all comes from just talking and surrounding yourself with people you can talk to. Because you can't have talk with somebody and feel like, oh, I feel better, or I feel like I can let that go now. Like I can say have a conversation with you 2-3 days. If you only respond with like, okay, yeah, all right, okay, you're not really responding to me. Like if you talk to me about some real shit, I'm not gonna ever respond to you with less than like 2 sentences. If you really need my advice, and that's how I am now. So everything I do is emotional for me.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. I mean, so you're in the tune with the emotional side of human beings. Like you can, like you like. I guess it would be like a seventh sense, not even a sixth sense, but like a seventh sense. Like you can feel people's emotions through their face and through their energy that they like portray
Yeah,
out into the atmosphere. So you can feel that, and you can feel like most majority of sixth sense is like people like hear voices and whatnot, and kind of feel the spirit. But like I call it the seventh sense, where you actually can feel the person in the
yeah,
realm with you. You know what I mean? So so that's very beautiful, man. Like I honestly, keep it buckle, I did not know that. Like I didn't know you have that innate ability. Like it may not even be a Pisces thing. It may be like more so, like possibly like like I was saying. Well, let me clarify that. It may not be like a fully Pisces thing, as in like not all Pisces have that ability to feel that innate sense. Maybe that you're like one of like the unique, special Pisces out there that actually can feel like the innate sense of people. Because I read that before, and I've ran into a few couple Pisces to myself, and them bitches didn't know I was angry or not. But so so I'm just saying, man. Like but yeah, man, I can. Yeah, that's very beautiful, man. That you can actually feel that, and I think like that's like I think that's probably one of the main key like we all kind of get like along with each other and whatnot. We have been this close to it with each other for a long time. That we all, even though we may be like far away from each other in like different like states and environments, we have that ability to feel like when something's wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like especially like I'll have to say I'll give it to Wolf. Like it's more powerful on Wolf's side because he would hit somebody up like out of the blue. Like, are you good? Like, how'd you know I wasn't good? Like something like that. Like like it's just that's powerful, man. It's beautiful. So I can't.
yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful, man. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty great, man. Now I gotta figure out a way to this got really deep on me. I'm trying to figure out a way to segue to a next conversation right now. I'm I'm thinking here, should I talk about PS5? I don't think we should talk about PS5. This is too deep. I like these conversations right here, man. Like this, it's pretty good, man. It's just it's just I guess my next question will be leading. Like, how would you deal with like somebody who's like closed? You know what I mean? Like who doesn't like expressing their emotions? They kind of smile and keep from crying. Like how would you get through that person? 'Cause those people are hard headed. You know what I mean? Like people who like smile to keep from crying, they're hard headed. Like they really hard headed and they're hard to break through.
That's
Like,
me.
nah, yeah, I know, all right. This is a question for Wolf first, so I'm gonna go Wolf.
I know he gonna answer this. Talk about me.
Nah,
I know.
nah, like honestly, bro, if it's someone where you respect all their qualities around everything, you work at it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, if you go through enough stages with people, I feel like they get a little bit more comfortable and like instead of breaking down at fucking 100, they break down at 90 because they know this person he knows or whatever. So it's like you just work. You know what I'm saying? You say it, and it's like you kind of make them uncomfortable to the point where it's like, damn, fuck it, they know, and then they tell you, and it's like you know, for example, my girl, she could be like very upset. And I know because her face does this weird thing where it's like she has one motion where like her eyebrows squint down, then it goes open. And then she just sits there and stares straight. And I'll look at her like, you all right? And she'll be like, yeah, I'm good. And it's like, all right. And then I won't say anything. And it's like, she'll tell me later on that day, like, as soon as you said that, I was like, fuck. Like that he knows already. And I was like, you know, I mean, it only happens to people you care about. So if I care less about your mom, I'm gonna sit here and be like, "You straight?" And be like, "Oh no," nah. It's just like, all right. So then, like, you
know. Sorry, Ty. I'm gonna go. If I can go any further than that, it's an inside joke. I know y'all ain't like, laughing, but it's an inside joke.
oh my God.
Yo. Oh man.
For sure. What about you, bro? Like, what about you, bro?
Uh, like I said before, I'm usually that person that doesn't talk because like when I'm
How do we break through to you, like a person like you? Like, what would be your what will get you like personally? What would get you?
honestly, like we'll say, it's just like sometimes I just need time, but sometimes I do need that extra push just to let me know that someone actually does care. Not like you just asking me just to start up a conversation.
Right. You want that feeling of just caring, right?
Yeah,
So,
I need that feeling of like you know what, I'm here for you. Like, what is it? Like, what's bothering you? Like, sometimes I need that.
like, what would be some signs of a person saying like doesn't like seem like they care, just want to talk to you, like as in like when they say, "Are you okay?" and then it's leave like that, like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." And like, "All right, bro, just checking in." Or it's like, "Are you okay?" Like there'd be like another message saying, "Sure, are you sure?" I feel like something's wrong, like the kind of style, or
Yeah, like that. Like like your vibe is off. Like you sure everything good? Like we'll say if it's just like it's like how you doing? Like, all right, cool. See you later. If it's like that, it's like all right, cool. You didn't care.
It's the way you say it, bro. It's like you could say like if you're walking down a crazy neighborhood, the way you say yo, you could be a yo, like turn around want to see who you are, or like a yo, you know what's up, bro, or like
Yeah,
a yo, like it gets
yeah.
crazy.
yeah, but we don't say yo. Marissa's in California. We say hey, or it's hey, 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 hey. That's him. You know, I know what you're saying, but yeah.
In
No,
New
I'm messing
York,
with you,
we'd be
bro.
like, yeah.
Yeah, Oh man, Colorado, we say howdy. I'm sure. Or if not, this town ain't been there for two of us. You know what I'm saying? Them fighting words right there. But I'm joking. Nah, I'm joking. We're not that small town. I might be because I live in Memphis, but that's another story. But but yeah, man, that's pretty on a serious note. But yeah. So that's how you break you so through like person that has like a hard shell, just to not pretend, but actually mean
Yeah,
that you care. Like,
yeah, just to like genuinely care, cause like even with my girl, like sometimes we have that problem, cause communication is big with us. Like we have open lines of communication, but sometimes I just be like, I be a little hard headed. I be like, I'm good. Like I don't want to talk about it right now. But she'll really sit there with me like, nah, something's wrong. We gonna sit here and we gonna figure this out. And like that's something I actually really appreciate.
right. When I'm already give my tux order, I'll make sure I'll slim down for the tuxedo. We went for full wedding first, but got no Wolf. Wolf got been the longest relationship here, so far.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
she
Yeah.
ended like 2 months ago. 8 months ago. My shit did not survive the pandemic. Y'all made it through the pandemic. My shit said, nope, pandemic. Like, oh, well, I guess this shit wasn't real. Yeah, I was fucking, but it's all good. I ain't tripping about it. But, fucking bitch. Fuck. My friend, I ain't fucking mad about it. Whore. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'll stop. No, brother, I really don't mean that at all. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. I'm trying to make money off this. Okay, this is just jokes. I'm joking. I'm a coal miner. I don't know shit, so I'm just fucking around. Laugh. But for real though, Wolf, like, what would be the key to keeping like a lasting relationship? Well, other than stuff we talked about before about the communication and stuff like that, like the like actually, what this my question would be like, how would you know when you found the one for a person?
Because honestly, you grow up, you
Grow up.
become like you feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more than just we're just dating, in high school type shit, and that's just kind of just like it's embedded in your heart now. You find that right person that's kind of on that mature level as you, it kind of brings out your mature level. So yeah.
All right, then. Simple, straight to the point. Grow the fuck up, you man child's out there.
I mean, cause bro, like
Damn.
no lie, before this current relationship here,
Yeah.
you get tired of hearing like about all the girls like thought and this and that, going out to parties, all like just not doing anything like other than partying.
Yeah.
And that's just something you really don't want to hear sometimes. Like, hey, what was you doing last night? And then it's like, oh, we went to 14 different hookah lounges. Like, what? Like, come on, bro. So sometimes you want to hear like, yeah, I was just reading this book, or I was just overlooking work, or this and that. Like, when you don't hear that, it's not something you want to be involved with.
Exactly.
Right. I heard it say. Heard it say. So is it more so looking for? I'm gonna get to your next round in a second. So is it more so like looking for like a person who's on this kind of same spiritual playing field as you and the same, going through the same existence, or is it more so like as in looking for someone who's as mature as you?
You look for someone who's you, but almost the smarter side of you.
Spiritual. Okay, gotcha.
Like so usually, like for example, this relationship here, she's the complete opposite of me. Like everything that I really don't do, she's involved in that. Such as like yoga. I do a little yoga, but a lot like yoga. She's really into politics. She's really into like all that side. So it's like sometimes hearing that from her, I'm just learning. And, I'm growing with her. And then it's like the stuff she's not used to, I push into her. And it's like we both just sit here and talk sometimes. And it's like, I love hearing her stories and what she, has, wonders about and all this and that. And then it's like right back at her when she asks me something like, how was this? Or what does this do? And it's like, I can tell her that and know everything about it and explain it to her in a way where it's like, I'm not ignorant.
Right.
For
All right. Okay, I hear you. It's like, okay, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Bro, what about you? What will be the key that you found so far?
Uh, the key to like a lasting relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. I mean, you just gotta find someone that's like Wolf said, is on the same type of time as you. Like, you can't be like, building a business and like making grown man moves, and you got someone who's like still acting like a teenager, partying every day, smoking, and like just acting like they're still a kid.
Mm.
You need someone who's like on the same type of time as you. Like, you know, I'm using myself as an example. Like,
What?
the
you
GOAT.
know, come on, bro.
That's his other nickname, so y'all know.
What's that?
The GOAT.
The goat?
Like the baby, but the GOAT.
The
Come
goat?
on, man.
The goat? Man, y'all both the goat. Y'all both the goat over here. Goat man.
Bro. But nah, it's like, I'm on the type of time where I'm like, I'm trying to build a business, I'm trying to buy property, and like my girl, she's trying to do the same thing. Like, she just finished college, and she's trying to buy her own condo. She's saving up. We on the same type of time, pretty much. Like, we feeding off each other's energy, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I hear you. So you pretty much is like, yeah. So what it sounds like from here for both of you is like it's like almost like a mixture of both. It's spiritually and like spiritually and maturity. So it's like you both have to be on the same plane. If you're dating somebody who's not on the same plane as you, you're gonna get what you're dating, and you can't change that person to being what you technically fall in love with, right? So if you fall in love with someone who's a party animal and who smokes constantly or something like that, or just drinks constantly, and that's something you didn't truly want, but you fell in love with that person, and it's not gonna work out. That's what you're saying, right? So like, it's not gonna work out. You gotta find someone who's in the same playing field as you. Say, for example, if you both smoke constantly, party constantly, it works out perfectly, beautifully, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, if that's what y'all
but
do, yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
So, but if like for example, like you guys say, both making a business move, money moves, so like that, and this person smoking and drinking constantly and partying constantly, it doesn't work out. At the time, it'd be fun at the time, but until it starts becoming a hindrance on the business side, you start distracting yourself from your life, and then you start realizing that, and that grows into like more of a kind of a hate, not hatred, I guess like a disdain, a dislike for that person. So anything they do will be more of an irritance. What you used to find cute before is now an irritance now. So like, oh, she used to like sniff her nose in the morning and whatnot after she get done drinking and throwing up. It's so cute. And then like fast forward like 5 months later, this bitch keeps sniffing her fucking nose, or this fucking dude keeps picking his fucking nose. Male or female, bitch can be both male or female. It doesn't matter how. It's not universal. It's universal saying. So it's universal. Keep sniffing his nose every time he keeps drinking, or every time she keeps drinking. I'm getting irritated, spend up all my goddamn money, stuff like that. Pretty kind of style.
Yo, can I say
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, I think the thing people got misunderstood with like business and like people who partying, you can be a business person and still have your days. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I always
100%.
say, like, hey, all right, Friday and Saturday, my two lazy days, this and that, do whatever. Sunday, I'm back to work.
mm-hmm.
So the problem with some of them party people, they're like, okay, that sounds cool. They will party Friday with you, Saturday. Sunday comes, oh, just take one more day. Then Monday comes, oh, well, go in late. Okay, next day, call out. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, that's where it gets to the point where it's like, how are we gonna make money?
Yeah. And that's why growing disdain used to come in. That's what I mean by growing disdain. At first, about the time, like the first time you called out on that Friday, called in late on that Saturday, it was cool, and then it started affecting your funds,
Yeah.
and that's something you're not about. So that disdain they used to find cute and kind of cool is now like more of a disdain. You don't like that stuff anymore, and that's what I guess that's the leading cause of breakups. What I'm seeing, I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm just a coal miner. I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm not none of these guys. And sort of these guys, they're a lot more educated than I am. I'm just trying to give my observation of what I heard, and I could be totally wrong. They can correct me anytime they want to, but they can say, hold up, nigga, you're wrong. Correction. But for real though, yeah, that's I can totally see that. Uh, but let's go. Let's go. So music career. We just got done talking about music. Actually, before we go to the music part, we'll say that for the last because you guys don't enjoy their music. Their music is bomb. It's lit. I've listened to the car. Be driving home. Be minding cold to it. It's dope. But anyway, well, I don't mind cold to it. I don't listen to headphones underground. That's illegal. So 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 business wise, real like what kind of business are you in now? Like what kind of business are you doing?
Right now, I own an Amazon store.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What does that entail?
Just, I mean, I just sell goods. Like, I sell games right now, and beauty products, and toys. Just like little stuff to start out with, because there's a whole process with Amazon with getting ungated in certain categories so you can sell more stuff. But I'm trying to get ungated so I can sell a PS5. That's the
Yeah,
next
let me
one.
know. Let me know when you get that PS5 going, man. Give me the hookup. I got one on the way, but I want another one. But but that's dope. That's pretty cool. How do you get into like a venture like that? Do you have to sign up for it, or is it like you create your own account, or?
Yeah, bro, it's a process. This was like years in the making. You have to
Ugh.
like, get your own LLC. You have to but I actually took some courses and everything on it, and it's like you have to get in contact with distributors. You have to make accounts with them in order to get their catalog. Then you got to see like which products that they sell will actually, sell well, and like it's a whole process, bro.
It's like an intense process. We
Yeah.
want to tell you. We wait till you get that PS5 first before we indulge some more secrets. We'll get you guys back on. And I want you to when you make it big, then sell a book, and we'll talk about the book. Like then tell us about that stuff because I know it's going to happen. I know it's definitely going to happen.
I
So,
got you.
all right. So, Wolf. So you say you're going to start your own mechanic shop here soon?
I mean, man, that's one of the goals, bro. Because
Yeah.
other than like doing music or whatever, I'm a mechanic, and I always look at little things like having your own lift, for example. You look at them at like 3, 4, 5 grand. 5 grand being the best one. You get one hold fucking F-150 XLT. Team Ford, and
All part.
but and it's just like having little things like you got it on the side of your crib. Open by a little area and throw the lifts around and all that. Like it would be nice, but it's just thing with me, man. I hate doing the little jobs. Hands are too big. Y'all can't see. Big. So it's like I get something electrical.
One.
Electrical. I break stuff. So
Yeah, I understand, man. Being 9'10" is hard, but
9'10".
Yeah, I didn't even hear that.
9'10".
Wow.
No, but for real though, like, so you work on like what is the so it specializes in Fords. So when it comes to like Fords and vehicles like that, like we got two Dodge fans over here, just You know, yeah, right there. Chrysler. But anyway, so working on Fords, like, what does that entail? Like I know you see more Fords inside the mechanic shop more than anything else. Like say for example, like what is the next most common car you see in the mechanic shop other than Fords?
Honestly, it's not Fords. I work
It's
at
not.
Kia. No,
Oh, you
I
work
work
at
at
Kia.
Kia.
Oh,
We get all cars. So that's the thing with Kia. We're not like I know Dodge near us. They only work on Dodges sometimes,
yeah.
or like they don't really go all over the place. We get all kinds of cars, and I would say we work on a lot of Jeeps and sometimes BMWs and Mercedes. The people pull in, and it's gonna take us a little while to get your right equipment. So I don't know. I'm trying to. We don't really see Fords. If we see a Ford, it's usually an F-150.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's out of the Fiesta. Dodge, we get a lot of Chargers, of course, and like the transit vans or whatever.
ProMaster.
Yeah, that shit.
So we know the F-150 sucks, but anyway, so like we was that Power Stroke is ass water compared to the comments. But anyway, like I was saying, so oh god, Ford, please sponsor me, Ford. I'm trying to get my money out. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care who sponsors me. I'll rep them. But anyway, trying to get out of that coal mine. But anyway,
I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. Have to spare the endorsement.
Manscaped, holler. You guys selling out to anybody. So, oh, snap. Oh, man. Dang, I gotta stop. We'll keep going. But anyway, but yeah, so what is like the speciality you guys have at the mechanic shop? Is like more of like just engine work, body work,
Everything, man.
oh
Everything
yes,
except we'll do some body work, but nothing like painting. Spraying the car. We were supposed to, I heard, but I don't know what happened to it, so I never said anything. But we'll replace a bumper or everything. Yeah, engines. Like if you got your engine slipping, you think it is. We test it out, see what's up with it, and you need a new engine. We'll even do it. You get in the line because we have like 15 to 20 engines right now to do, but you're definitely in line for it.
yeah, that's hey. Sorry about that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys heard that tinging sound. That was my Facebook going off. For some apparent reason, people like to talk to me now. But anyway, I turned off my phone so we're no more distractions right there. Um, yeah, so that's pretty cool. I can't wait till you guys get your business started. I know really you already got your business started. Wolf, can't wait to get your mechanics started because I might call on you to get my Cummins diesel swap. So and no power stroke, but the Cummins diesel swap. If I see a power stroke in there, someone's getting choked out. I'll jump.
Yeah, I actually drove 2500 turbo diesel Cummins Monday
Really?
from Massachusetts all the way back to New York.
Felt that power?
That shit was nice. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit
Right?
was nice.
But
No, there's no butt coming. Shit just nice. That's it. There's no butt coming. We are now sponsored by Cummins, but I'm just joking. Real American muscle. Oh god. What's going on? So why are you a Ford fan? Let's see if we can talk you out of this ledge. Why are you a Ford fan?
honestly, bro,
Is it Kaepernick?
nah, I'm not really a Ford fan, but I do enjoy the lifted F-150s. You know,
Yeah.
so when I do see them, I slightly like them over the Ram because the front bumper sometimes looks weird on it. Like the Ram looks small in the front.
Depends on which trim, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it's the right Ram, I don't know.
Get yourself a Laramie. Go ahead.
The Laramie's nice, bro.
I don't know. I like Ford. I like the Mustang, but I sure like the Charger more. So
Demons.
Get you a Scat Pack, man.
You know, it's my favorite's BMW, man.
Yeah, of course.
Of
You gotta go German with it.
You know, I'm from over there.
Volkswagen, I'm Boston, German, close enough. BMWs are actually pretty nice. One thing is, I heard they're mad difficult to work on because the parts are just all over the place. They're like a Kardashian. Just standards all over the place.
Every car's hard to work on, bro. You know the cars that is easier to get around and do stuff to. Those are the parts that break the most. You know, like let me think. So Kia, for example, I swear, put this on everything.
Japanese
Worst car to work on, bro. Worst car. You'll do the same thing to a Kia 6 times a year.
Really?
No joke. And but it's like I said in the other podcast we did, the Jeeps. They do.
Time out. We're not talking about the other podcast right now. We're gonna focus on this podcast.
Nah, what anybody gotta say? What's up with Jeep?
Nah, just one little thing.
So,
we had a Jeep one day, and they said it was a recall on it that was like the door could fly off on the highway if you exceeded a certain speed.
What Jeep was that?
It was like, I want to say the 2014 Grand Cherokee base.
Really?
We had one, but it was like little stuff like that. We couldn't do it because we're not Jeep. We don't have the parts they have for that. Mm-hmm. So, but it was just crazy to hear about it. And so that's why I was like, over this time, like this is my first like dealership being there, seeing like a bunch of cars going in and doing this and that. No car's good. It's just like what you really want to throw your money at, honestly.
Yeah.
Because some parts are gonna be cheaper for this car, some are gonna be better for this car, but you just gotta pick and choose wisely.
You still haven't talked about last. You still haven't given a valid reason why the Cummins ain't the most superior. You said the parts are cheaper, and every part you said no car is the best, but the parts of the Cummins are cheaper. No. So all I'm hearing is that Cummins is better. But anyway, Ralph. So as we were saying about the Cummins.
You don't like the Raptor?
The Ford Raptor, no.
Why not?
Because I'll make my own custom Baja. I think the Chevy Baja is even better than the Raptor.
Yo, Commando, please tell me you heard about the TRX.
Yeah.
The Ram. Yo, they put the Hellcat engine in that, bro.
Yes, I saw that.
Yo.
Bro, I saw that. That killed the game. I was like, all right, Dodge one again.
Yeah, yo. they really wilding with that one.
Chrysler one again.
They are wilding with that.
Yes. Come on, the Tomahawk, they put the Hellcat engine in a Jeep. The Tomahawk, come on, bro. Come on now.
I mean, like
Ford will not. They'll never put the wherever motor they have in the Mustang
until like 5.0 Coyote or something.
Yeah, they will never put that. Yeah, the Shelby motor. Thank you. The Shelby motor inside of a SUV. Never gonna happen.
They put the Roush in the F-150, so.
That don't count. Don't count. We just heard him to say. You heard him to say he always got to work on the F-150, so they don't count. No, I'm just kidding, bro. I'll leave you alone. Four's all right. I'll leave you alone. I just got a Dodge. That's why I'm saying all this stuff. If I had a Ford,
Dodge guy myself, so.
Yeah. But BMW is actually pretty nice. I just heard people have like a whole bunch of issues when it comes to parts. But you're telling me Kia is the one that has the most issues when it comes to like parts and whatnot.
if anyone's trying to apply to a dealership that wants work, apply to Kia. Like I'm telling you, every day there's a car, bro. Every day. It's not one of them days like someone come in like, oh, sorry, it was just I didn't know I had an appointment today, and it's never that. It's never, oh, I need brakes and I need this, I need that, or I need this. It's like, all right, bro,
Kia walked in and said, I need everything. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. But that's crazy wild. That's crazy wild. But we're about to go. We're about to go back to a political atmosphere here again. Because I kind of want to know, because news media has been saying like everybody's been celebrating and whatnot, been dancing around. I mean, they free Wakanda. It's been pretty wild out there. Oh, stop. Where Wolf go? Oh.
I just heard noise.
It's me. But so have you guys been? Have people been celebrating during Joe Biden's presidential election? Like over? What have you seen? Yeah. I'm sorry, Rel first, Wolf, and I'm going to go back to you. Yeah, you're okay. Have you noticed anything like people dancing in the streets during Joe Biden's election, kind of preliminary?
I've been seeing it on social media a lot, but I haven't witnessed it in person.
No, you haven't seen everybody still going about their daily lives?
Yeah, at least in my area. Like, people are happy you won, but I haven't seen, like, people throwing parades and going crazy.
Somebody dancing in the streets, like, oh, start crying, breaking down in tears.
Nah, I haven't seen that, not in person.
No one singing Ding Dong, Orange Man's Gone? No, I'm just kidding. But what about you, Wolf? About over there in Boston?
I mean, I went on a little journey this past weekend, and I seen like a biker gang, about 40 members, riding up, not in a good way. And, I think they kind of took it hard a little bit.
That's an understatement, bro, but go ahead.
It was weird. They was just standing there, and they were looking, and then, other was riding up, meeting with them. I'm like, yo, we need to just, get on out of
here. They'll start blaming us. But hey, but on a serious note, have you guys see that? You guys watch that CNN thing?
No.
I had a bet with my homie. So I have a bet with my homie. I was thinking like, which news organization gonna blame the black people first? Like, like they always do. You gotta see it. People don't pay attention because they're not in our skin complexion. Not everybody. Some people pay attention, but I was watching it, like who gonna blame black people first? It was CNN for Florida. Yeah, I was so surprised. I was like, what do you mean CNN was the first one to go blame us? I was expecting Fox.
Oh, actually, I did see it. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I did.
So the reason why we lost Florida is because of the blacks. I was like, what? I was like,
yeah.
I mean, it is CNN though.
But CNN, but according to everybody else, CNN is more like like pro black or pro minority progressive movement. CNN is pro that, so I thought it was gonna be Fox, but Fox didn't blame the blacks until like day 7. I mean day 5. No, day 3. Day 3.
I feel like Fox is they kind of fool the people a little bit. Fox and I want to say because you know why they got football. That's a lot of viewers, a lot of black viewers.
Fox News. News.
Okay. See, because here it's just Fox, so it's news on it, and then it's football with it. So yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, we got football too. I mean, like Fox News. My bad. Fox News. Yeah. So that was wild, man. So like, have you guys noticed anything different? Like people were looking at you when you walk down the street, whatnot. Now,
honestly, bro, I went in IHOP the other night, me and my girl, and when we got the table, it was only like 4 people in there, and the 2 people like right ahead of us, the guy stopped and he saw me first. He was like, and I was like, It's like that, bro. And I just sat down, and then the whole time they were just looking back and like they were just like they never seen it before.
Mm.
And it's like, I kind of took it as, wow, they're really back to like hiding now. They're not as out there as I was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that had been like one of the while Trump was still on his little run, it'd have been one of them videos like Karen, running up to you like da 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 da. That would have been one of those moments.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. They felt powerful.
Yeah.
That's what I feel the whole thing was like. Some people really just got it and drug it out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Real? You notice anything different, or?
Nah, I'm still black.
No, I mean being black in America during right now the social climate. Have you noticed anything different?
Nah, people still scared of me. People still respect me. Yo, that reminds me of yo, you remember when we was in Connecticut and I hopped out the car?
Oh, yeah.
And there was an older white woman that, and, like, she see me and my girlfriend hop out the car together, and she grabbed the chest, like, oh.
Niggas off. No.
Oh, it's the Negroes.
The Negroes, they scared me. I think that one was a Blaxican or something.
I know. Me and Jasmine walked up.
Yeah, it was so
and it was like, like it just made it like 10 times worse.
Yeah.
And she just was sitting there just watching, like we were walking, just watching.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it, man. I'm gonna call the police right now.
Yeah.
The craziest that we walked back and forth like 5 times, and I was just smiling at her as I was walking back the last time. Like,
oh, really?
Hey, we here.
This is Connecticut. This is a safe zone. This is no Negro zone.
Don't belong in this neighborhood.
What's your name? God damn it. It's bullshit. You belong on the south side. It's north.
Someone quarantine those Negroes.
All right. God damn it. Did you have your mask on?
Yeah.
Of course.
Dang it, we can't say nothing. Well, I wish we had him on the mask. We had him on the mask. We could have kicked him out. Well, did it have Black Lives Matters on it? They have Black Lives Matter on it.
It's gonna be wild.
If we have Black Lives Matter as a terrorist organization run by the Rockefellers, I mean George Soros, we can kick him out then. I'm just joking. I'll stop catting off, guys. I'll leave you guys alone.
when we're able to go in the stores again,
Mm-hmm.
and they say no mask, it's gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep it a buck with y'all. I'll still wear a mask. So
some corner stores around here, bro, before the pandemic, they have signs on it because kids go in the store, not kids, but like, niggas trying to do dirty shit, go in the store and rob them. So they have to write a sign and say no masks, no hoodies, nothing. Yeah. Now it's funny because I go to them same stores just to see, and all those no mask signs are down.
Right.
And it's like, for years, you couldn't even wear a mask in the store. Now you got a bunch of people when they wear masks on. You don't know who doing what.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is all y'all looking like. You don't know what y'all be doing. I'll stop. But yeah, I know what you mean though. Like, yeah, it's kind of wild that they had to take out all that mask sign down now too. Cause I wonder if they been getting robbed more often or not. Well, I guess not a lot of people on the street. Guess it'll be easier to find people.
I mean, now I feel like crime escalated, but it didn't in a sense because you still don't know if someone got it or not.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you can do this and do that, but dang, we got to go in a room with 5 people. Like, that's in your head now. Like, we don't. Are they been sick? Like, you got to think about it.
Yeah, for real. And then robbing people, from my perspective, robbing people is the most dumbest thing to do because that's not a very fast life. You barely get anything out of it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if you're lucky, it's like not basically like it's like a good what like it's over 20 something good. So you about dealing about like a good 45% chance of getting shot for robbing somebody.
Yeah.
But it's not really worth it. You know, it's not really worth it. It's not really worth it robbing somebody. So that's dumb to begin with. But it is what it is. But so I'm quite sure since we're all here, since we're all people of color, I'm
Know
quite
the
sure.
vibes.
I'm
All
not.
right. My bad. Some of us are non-colored. Some are just African American. Uh, but he's still colored. He just want to be Princeton. But anyway. But anyway, so I'm quite sure people want to know, like, what would be the black experience you've been noticing so far during the 4 years of Trump's, we'll call him Pence. I won't say Pence and Trump, but of Trump's presidency. Like, what would be your experience? Let's start with, I think that went Wolf or Real last time. Yeah, started with,
Bro, so me.
yeah, Wolf. So let's go with Wolf.
Say that question one more time before I say
What,
it.
what would be the black experience you had during Trump's presidency?
Okay, so tying into like people who don't like certain people because of obvious reasons. Seeing the whole country stand up and like really start like riots and this and that over a course of one state to the next, all the way around. That was one of those moments like I felt like it was gonna turn into like something like even bigger than it was because it wouldn't stop. And it was like you see one state do it and then another state, and then it's like, wow, the riots are ending there, someone else is getting killed in another state. And then it's like now them states are doing it over again. And I just feel like that's really what did it. It's never been out of hand like every state just steps in like, all right, y'all did it, we gonna do it, we with y'all, and so on.
Can you clarify just a little bit what you mean by that? This is like the riots, as in with the deaths of George Floyd and stuff like that, or it's riots, period?
It was like, it started with George Floyd, and I remember they did theirs, the first one, and then like another one, and then someone else got killed. And it was like, wow, like we're already rioting here. And it's like I think that's why it got so out of hand. Because like Floyd happened, then another, and then another, and then another. And it's like, all right, so now you went from one state to three states, to five, to nine, to like now you're in double digits. And, it's more of us than cops. So I feel like someone had to have a talk with Trump, like, bro.
Do you think it's Trump's fault that this happened, or do you think it's like Trump's rhetoric that led this to happen?
I feel like somewhat, yeah, it's Trump's. Because like, who knows how many before have been racist, which we probably know, but it never got to that point to where you couldn't just worry about one state. Like, and Trump, he doesn't help because he doesn't know how to stop talking sometimes. So it's like something would happen and he would make a comment that could be taken as smart as well as, oh, I'm trying to be, concerning. But we don't know what he's saying because he's Trump and he's already gave off that, oh, I'm racist. I don't like this, I don't like that, and I don't like that, but I'm not going to say it. So it's like we're playing a guessing game. And that ties into everything.
Why do you believe Trump's a racist in your eyes, in your opinion?
Because honestly, bro, just how he came out the gates talking about, I'm gonna build this wall, I'm gonna do this. You don't, yeah, there's a problem with them coming over that way, but they're still good people. They're still humans, and building that wall is like, it's like having a mouse and a maze or whatever, and you just add another door. Now he's trapped again, and you add this and this, he can't get out of that. He's just running around constantly. And it's just, I thought it was really messed up, man. To really hear somebody go out their way and make that and try to do this and do that, that's crazy.
Right. I understand what you're talking about. I get what you mean. Just my little 2 cents. He didn't say all. He said majority of what they've been sending was that. I can't confirm or deny that. I'm not saying like whatever he said was right or wrong. I think that was like very idiotic to say that. It was very dumb to say that. If you were to specify like I don't know MS-13, don't shoot me right now because I live in Colorado, or like even like any kind of hardcore mafia like Mexican gangs are actually sending those people over there and kidnapping kids. He should have called those people out. I don't think he generalized the that's what I get it. I don't think he didn't think it fully through. So I think when he said was become that rhetoric, I think that kind of sank him for many years. Like because that's what people bring up the majority of the time is that. And that's like I can get how like I totally get how they can see like that's very racist because you calling up a specific group of people of ethnicity of a race, and which is always bad. That's like saying like blacks are not sending their best. They're sending like but not all blacks are sending their best. They're sending something like this. So I can get where people come from, especially if I was like Hispanic right now. I can totally get where people come from, and you have the other Hispanics like, well, he didn't say all that because he said not all. There's like what they're saying, like majority of what they're sending is blah blah blah, so and so and so whatever. But my biggest issue with that, his whole statement he said is like he didn't call out the actual groups who's actually doing this shit. Yeah. Like because like if you're Hispanic, you're escaping. It's like if you try to escape from the border, if you're trying to escape that kind of thing. Of course, you do have the coyotes out there who's smuggling the actual MS-13 kind of style gang people like that. You get those people too, but you got to clarify which people you're talking about because you affect a certain group a certain way, and they can see that. But I'm gonna go to Rel next here. If you want to reply to that, just let me know. But just hold that thought. I'm gonna go to Rel next. So, Rel, your black experience during Trump's presidency.
Eye-opening, but also empowering. Like,
Go ahead. Eye-opening, like how?
just to see that, like, I mean, we all knew that racism didn't completely go away, like, but it was just crazy to see, like, the people who were racist, like, your local store owner, you know, maybe it's someone who you were going to his restaurant for years, and like the owner of that restaurant was racist, and he's at Black Lives Matter rallies calling people N words, which is something that really happened in my area.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you tell us that story real quick, if you don't mind?
Yeah. So the owner of restaurant, I believe called Bracco's or Nautical Mile in Freeport, New York, was caught at a rally, counter protest, if you will, and he was sticking up his middle finger to black people and calling them N words. Yeah. So, and black people were, especially during the summer, they would go to that restaurant a lot. It's like a little outdoor bar right by the water. Nice little bar. But we got to boycott that now. But yeah, like I said, it's eye opening. A lot of people got bold and clouded their judgment because of their leader. But one second.
To add on what Rex said, I feel like the racism too that started with that as a whole spread it. Because you started seeing like Spanish people be racist towards us sometimes. Like a couple of stores and shit, like they was getting crazy. And like it kind of had everyone in the corner almost. Like everyone's in the room, but everyone's back. Like, yo, I don't know who's who. And I feel like the country got lost for a second, and we had to realize, like, yo, we always been cool.
All right, Ray, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, so where was I again? Yeah, the owner of Bracco's. Yeah. But like I said, it was just eye-opening to like see people like for who they really are because they got bold, because like I said, their leader Trump, and yeah, but it was also empowering, even though like it was sad how people, died by the hands of police or whatever. Like, rest in peace, George Floyd, you know, Ahmaud Arbery, countless others, Sandra Bland, but
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor, huge one. Um, yeah, it was empowering because we didn't lay down and take it. We finally rose up and made our voice heard. So we made shit uncomfortable, and shit is starting to change a little bit at least in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
I heard you saying. But my curiosity is like, what do you think sparked it? Like, what do you think about Trump's rhetoric, like for black people or like general? Like, what do you think? What would be his racist thing he did towards our community or our ethnicity? Not all, because not all skin folk, but I'm just saying, like, you know, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, what do you think would be the most racist thing he said for us guys? Because I get the Hispanics, Asians, Chinese virus. I'm not all Asians, because even Japanese, like, yeah, that's right, Chinese virus. But not Japanese. But yeah, like, what would you think for that, for example?
It's not necessarily what he said or what he did; it's what he didn't do. Because a lot of people forget that he's endorsed by the KKK and he has them at his rallies. So by him not being like, I'm not okay with that, you know, he's like, okay, cool. He has a hate group that hates black people at his rallies, and like he's okay with that.
Well, like, what about David Icke endorsing Joe Biden?
Who?
David Duke, sorry, David Duke, not David Icke. David Duke, one of the Supreme Clan leaders, Grand Wizards, that was here in Colorado, Colorado Springs, to be precise, endorsing Joe Biden.
Shit, I don't know.
I'm
If we
throwing it
keep
out
it,
there. Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. I'm
yeah, I
gonna
mean,
See,
roast
that's
you.
the thing, bro. Like, yeah, they could probably endorse him, but the thing is with Biden, if Biden is racist, which I wouldn't put it past him, honestly, it's under right now. It's not out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not showing up like Trump. They probably showed up in the robe. But if Biden go there, they're gonna show up in the suit.
mm-hmm. I mean, if we keep it at a stack, I feel like if Biden was racist, like really
Like
out there with
crazy.
it, he would not have been a black man's VP. That would not have happened.
Yeah. Like he,
Now, skin folk, I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm catting off my style. But yeah, I got you. I see what you mean. Yeah. I don't know. I still think that 93 crime bill is the most racist shit I ever seen in my life. But anyway, I'm still sticking to that. I'm gonna keep it back with you. The two people I didn't want will be Biden and Harris. Kamala Harris. Two people that want. You guys know the reason why. I won't say that, huh?
You from Cali?
Yeah. Well, no, Joe Biden's out, but Kamala Harris is. And I know she fucked up San Francisco. Her and Nancy Pelosi both fucked up San Francisco. That shit's a hellhole now. When you see nurses who full blown nurses, like nurses who are homeless, living in their cars, that's sad. Yeah, they're not on drugs. I'm talking about just nurses. You went to school, become like do your school work, whatnot, become a nurse, all that good stuff. You did your RN class, all that good stuff, and then you become a nurse and you homeless. We gotta talk. You know? So, but that's a different story. You know my issues with Kamala Harris, and y'all know my issues with Nancy Pelosi. I'm not getting into that. I'll get into that another day, another time later, because I do have to go to bed here soon. And it's actually getting kind of late on my end for getting old now. We're gonna close this out. We're gonna close this out by saying talk about you guys' music. Talk about you guys' music. So, Are you guys R&B singers, rappers,
Both.
country singers?
All that.
Oh, I'm just capping out. They're rappers, bro. I'm joking around. They make some great music. So tell them about your guys' your rap names. Where can they find you? If you got a track you want to play, we can play a little bit of track if you want.
Well, it's MG, and it means Monster Gang. I started with this gentleman right here in the Mopar shirt.
Yes, sir.
We was just sitting there, and it was more of a family thing. Everyone has different backgrounds, but we're all MG, and colors. There's no affiliation to anything, but just colors wise was green for the brighter side and purple for that darkness still inside you.
Oh shit!
So
Ballers in Grove Street. I got you.
Yo, I didn't even peep that.
Said it drinks. I feel. Yeah.
Music wise on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, and I'm actually in the process of getting every song onto iTunes for my past. I want to like mix them and get them to that quality because you always hear the difference, and I want to get everything on iTunes, man.
So, what you real like? What inspired you guys to do this? This is a group question. What inspired you guys to become like rappers? Is just that some kind of poetry you wanted to spit out? Or just music always been through the veins? Go ahead.
Huh?
All right. So what inspired me was I was always a writer. Like I was always good at writing, and Wolf was a rapper before me, and I remember him saying that he rapped and like he had spit something for me, and I was just writing to the beat, and like I sent him what I wrote, and he was like, "Yo, spit that," and I'm like, "Bro, I don't rap," and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you a mic, and I want you to spit that," and then like,
Oh my God,
you forgot about that part, didn't you?
I forgot about the mic, man.
Yeah. And like he sent me a mic, and and he was literally coaching me on like how to on like my emotion and certain techniques on what to do and like a lot of so pretty much Wolf is the reason I rap.
That's what's up. That's you on the right. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Oh, for ladies and gentlemen, that is a cigar. By the way, that is a cigar that he is smoking there. It is a cigar. It's not any paraphernalia or anything like that. It's a cigar. Yeah. So, what about you, Wolf? What inspired you to become a rapper?
When I was in, I want to say like second grade, I wrote a poem one day, and we entered into like the town's mayor or whatever thing, and I came in second place.
Really?
And I was like, wow, it was about trees. And ever since that day, I kind of wrote off and on, and music just feels different to me a lot. Like I hear a beat sometimes or any song, like a country song, anything, and you really feel the beat, and it makes you want to say something to it. And then it's like sometimes when I rap, I feel like exactly what I'm rapping about, like I'm back in that moment.
Right.
And started one day, and it just has been progressing ever since.
That's what's up, man. That's beautiful. That is beautiful to hear that. And the famous word of Jason Lee Peterson, amazing. I'm joking. but I'll mess with Jason Lee Peterson. No, don't you guys ever quote me with Jason Lee Peterson ever again. I'm sorry about that. But you guys got you guys got a music track you can play for us or anything like that? You can just show the fans just to.
Let me see.
So we got something. Meantime, between time, Rail. So like for your stage name, what rapper name do you usually go with?
The full name is Tyrex, but everybody usually just calls me Rex.
Rex.
Yeah.
Okay. Tyrex or what reason why his stage name is though. Okay, real name Cody's real name is That's his real name, but we call him Wolf because it's a stage name and whatnot. I think we might have said that earlier before. Quite
Wolf
sure we
was
did.
more than that, bro. It's not just like, I didn't just apply it.
Yeah, I want actually for the meaning of the names here soon. Um, Before you start rudely interrupting me, this is my podcast. Last I know.
We get hostile out here. We get this shaking.
No, but for real. But so how'd you came up with the name Tyrex?
Honestly, it's literally just like my first name and my last name put together. It's the first three of my first name and the first two of my last name put together.
All right, so we know everybody know you as Tyrell. How do you say your last name?
You was trying for years to say my last name, and you couldn't get.
How do you say
about business out there like that, man? I thought I almost had you. I thought I almost had his ass. I think I said, is it Azantis or Exantis?
The second one exists.
Okay, Exantis. All right. Yeah, glad of your last name, but kind of hard to pronounce. It's actually Greek. But Wolf, how'd you come up with the name Wolf?
Honestly, bro, I used to have dreams back in the day, and I used to always see wolves and stuff, and like it's always been my favorite animal. Like I like dogs, but I like the next level of a dog, and that's kind of a wolf.
Yeah.
And at first my voice didn't always sound like this. And, it changed the way it changed, and then I got the beard and the long hair, the hairy arms or whatever. My mother, she even calls me Wolf to this day. My grandmother, and they're older, their generation don't do that.
Yeah.
But it's just stuck with everyone. And it really started too because my mother called me Wolfman Jack when I got my beard. And if y'all don't know who he is, it's an old dude from back in the day. He used to be on What's Happening. He he had the beard and the hair out, crazy eyes, and Wolfman Jack. So I just roll with it.
Oh, yeah. So what it sounds like, you need to come to Colorado because we're releasing wolves back into the environment and ecosystem. So we really are. I don't know why, but we're releasing wolves back into our ecosystem. So it'll be great next year when I'm going hunting. So that's gonna be great. I don't worry about wolves, but not lions, mountain lions, grizzly bears, bobcats. Oh my! Now I got wolves. So no, seriously, no, that's pretty cool, guys. I enjoy the what inspired the names, which is really great because most people get when you hear rappers talk about their name, how you get name Little Baby. Well, I woke up one day and my mama said, "Where the pacifier?" I guess over there. Like, okay, baby. And he's like, you kind of short, baby. You little baby. It's just some wild stuff. Stuff that actually has some meaning and some background to it. That's beautiful. That's amazing. I like that.
Yeah.
You got your music ready to play? We'll close it out with this.
All right, so I ain't know which song to get, man. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
Play the one with my name in it. But I was just no, you want to play that one. I'm just joking. I'm catting off. I'm messing around. And the song you got.
All right, so this is Lust.
Okay.
Right, starts it off. We'll send you the link for this one to put in because
all right,
the whole thing because it's kind of crazy.
We're gonna play just a snippet of it, probably about a minute, and then we'll close it out.
All right.
Stay in the fight with my brothers, and we stay making moves.
Yo.
I prepare with all of my niggas, we eat and we stay with the food. Yeah. Give me the night, getting Paris back.
This is Rex rapping, by the way.
Yes, sir.
These niggas that don't have no manners and used to this shit. Struggling with pain, pills and abusing this shit. Resilience and passion inside of my heart. Small-minded niggas ain't used to this shit. Most of you niggas was put in my shoes. Most of you will be confused in these kicks. Me and my feelings are strange. Shit ain't got real. I got removing that bitch.
Yo. We gotta stop it right there, man. Check that song.
Stop right there. What's that song called again?
That's Lust.
Lust.
Yeah.
Lust, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Lust. They're going to send me the link. I'll put it in the description. Download it on your latest iTunes. You guys have it on YouTube? Or just iTunes?
No. It's on SoundCloud. Right.
SoundCloud. So download on SoundCloud. Check it out. Pop it. If you got a picture on Snapchat, send it to me. I'll record it. I'll screenshot it. And I'll let you know. Screenshot it. And I'll play it back to these guys. All right?
Definitely.
All right. Hell yeah. I think you guys might be the longest podcast I had so far. Any closing statements?
Hey, man. Thanks for having us.
Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate all the viewers. Appreciate the exposure.
You know?
Like and subscribe. I see y'all, man. Unless be telling me y'all be watching my videos, but don't be liking and subscribing. I even have people from Canada watching this stuff. They ain't even
Talk
subscribed.
to him, Mando.
I'm starting to get irritated now. Okay, I'm trying to get at least a good 50 to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. That's not bad. Come on, guys.
Subscribe to this man.
Subscribe. Monster Bear Productions. You subscribe. We'll work on. I can build it up, and I start doing like the stuff that everybody's doing. Like, you want PS5? Like and subscribe. Here's a PS5. You know, like I start doing that stuff too. Right now, I'm a coal miner, so I'm making a decent amount, which I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for the fans. I appreciate you guys listening and tuning in.
My wife is calling me.
All right. So I'll let you guys go. Any shout outs? Any more shout outs, Wolf? Real?
And shout out Jasmine and you know.
Shout out Jay. Love you, baby.
You gotta say I love you, because she'll look back on, she'll listen to this like, oh, you didn't tell me. Oh, well, Rick said that Jay, he loved her. So go ahead and tell Jasmine you love her, bro. I ain't gonna end it like this.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
She'll be fine. This nigga savage. All right, bro. We're gonna end it right
I love Jasmine.
there. All right.